I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box with our own.
Yo, what's up, broskiis? Keanu coming at you with the pure gold pride list. Really been whopping ass, especially against branded lately.
I haven't seen
just
that.
just the freest matchup you could possibly imagine.
I heard you got 2-0'd.
Like I said, the freest matchup you could possibly.
I heard you got
imagine.
2-0'd.
I was really just been clapping cheeks, 2-0s for free. But
No, I heard you got 2-0'd.
No, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I remember, like the video if you like the video. Comment down below what you would change about this deck. This is probably the last time I played this deck pure. I've picked up a lot of the punk engine that I want to like test out with it, but I'll show you what I've been kind of working with. This is pretty close to the list. A couple lists that got like top, I think 2 of the lists got like top 64 at like a recent regionals or something like that. I've just made like a couple of changes. But I'm going to get into it. Triple roller baller. This card's pretty crazy. I think when you play it with the punk engine, you definitely cut it down to like 1 or 2 though, which kind of seems crazy, but it being in its pure version, this card's just nasty. It just sucks up the board. Free special if your life points are lower than your opponent's. It's just really nuts. This plus Ready Fusion is like Baron. And then if you have Leon, you can bring back this with Leon. So you can end on a board of like Leon, Roller Baller, you know, Baron pretty easily. Stuff like that, and you know, probably trap card to back it up. Next up is Leon. This is your quick synchro on your opponent's turn, as this one is your quick fusion on your opponent's turn. When this one's normal special, you can bring back one of your gold pride from your graveyard that's not a Leon. So it's just this plus the spell card that came out of nowhere is pretty crazy because you can like get the effect, all these nuts effects on your opponent's turn, or like your trap card, like spamming this out on your opponent's turn like causes a lot of issues for them.
Okay, what if I decide to just, you know, inspect your border? Well, what then?
Inspector border? I'll just go into my link 2 and just cut a battle phase.
What if I just decide to skill drain all over the inspector border?
So your shit doesn't work. Triple Captain Carry, this is like the best one in the pure version just because it searched out the trap card and the trap card is broken. The trap card is just like, it's a pop plus like a free special that can lead into more plays. So Captain Carry is like mandatory 3. I think with the punk, you probably cut it down to like 2 or so because you're not as reliant on the trap card. And then for the last one is Gold Pride and Nitro Head. Since Cashier is still around, it hasn't really been hit at all. Well, I guess it was hit like a little bit, but it's still like making majority of the top cuts. Or even at the latest like national event, it's like I think the whole top 8 Cashier. This just kind of ends it for them because they have to have like birth to continue playing, and because it just gives them the token to standby phase. They can't just special summon because they control a token, so it's birth or bust. And then if they have the birth, you can still like stop them there. So pretty crazy card.
I honestly haven't encountered a Cashier player in a while.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like at Element, that's almost what everybody plays. And just overall, like the meta in general, like everybody's still in cash. But 2 tour guide, I was running at 3, but 1 was common, so it was like unlucky. So I cut it down to 2. But basically, you're just like, you can normal summon a tour guide and a tour guide because you just need 2 level 3s. We're gonna go tour guide into the Captain Carry to go into your Chariot Carry. You just need level 3s ultimately. 1 Dr. Frankenderp and 1 Psychic Wielder. This one can pop if you use it as synchro. It's free level 3. Special summon 2. Dr. Frankenderp helps you play around Droll a little bit because if you go E-Tully this out like in your standby or in your draw phase. Dr. Frankenderp, you can see the top card of the deck. If you need it, you take it. You just skip your next draw phase, but if you don't, you just put it at the bottom. So you get an instant advantage before like Droll just kind of ends your life. But it's a good card in pure, at least. Whoops. Next up, hand trap lineup, triple ash. This ends a branded player's turn, quite honestly.
Almost seems like you copied someone.
Triple ash, triple droll, because it's really just the format for it, honestly.
Interesting.
Triple droll, triple ogre.
I didn't think I would see you running triple droll.
Yeah, you got to. Triple ogre, because it's E-Tele targets, free level 3, hits field spells, hits a lot of stuff. It was nice. And then quite a big hand trap package with an additional 3 imperm. So as you see, 12 hand traps. There's just a lot of space for it in this deck.
Now, have you thought about running triple gamma?
And get kicked out? No.
I mean,
I haven't.
You only get kicked out if you get caught, you know?
Yeah, but these 12 hand traps I think are pretty good. Of course, since I run pure, there's a lot of less space for like non-engine like hand trap stuff. But now for the spells, 3 better luck next time. This card's pretty nuts. Of course, it's significantly less nuts if you get hit with droll, because the spell searches any gold pride monster. And then when your card returns to the extra deck in the end phase, you get a draw off of it. So it's just crazy advantage as long as you haven't been hit with droll yet. Then it just kind of doesn't even feel good. If you like go like chariot carry search this and they like on resolution droll, you just are fucking angry, honestly.
And you know, I want to point something out. Like, I really appreciate the way that we do deck profiles. Because, you know, when you want to get into a new deck, you need to know what the cards do. The amount of people that'll just be like, yeah, triple this, triple that, and they don't explain anything. It's kind of crazy. Step your game up.
I try to.
Get your game on.
Next one, 2 Gold Pride, the crowd goes wild. This one is not as good. I don't think people play this at all with the punk cards, just because like with the pure version, you're maxed out on Gold Pride monsters, so you'll always have one in your hand. This one, you have to reveal the Gold Pride to add a different Gold Pride monster, and then you can special summon one of those Gold Pride monsters, and then you get hit with and life points equal to its attack. So it automatically turns everything else on in your hand. But like I said, this is like really only good if you're maxing out like on all your Gold Pride monsters, because you're gonna have to have one.
So if this is activated, everything is turned on.
Yeah.
Just immediately.
Yeah, just fucking immediately.
And then something just snapped. I didn't care anymore.
And then 1 Gold Pride that came out of nowhere. This card's like pretty crazy because it gives your opponent a body, but it's basically giving them a vanilla monster from their hand or their grave. But if you're like hitting like a Leon out of your grave, like on your opponent's turn, like it immediately snowballs into like you get Leon plus rollerballer, like Leon plus carry search trap. It's pretty crazy.
Plus they aptly named it, of course, because Gold Pride did in fact come out of nowhere.
Just came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere. I mean, I feel like it took a little while. It takes a little while for a lot of, you know, archetypes and decks to like pop off.
Yeah.
Gold Pride was like immediate.
It's here.
I guess we did that with Branded and Kashtira too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, Branded for sure. E-Tele.
Sword Soul still doesn't.
Like I said, it helps you like helps play around droll if you like go for the Frankenderp immediately, like in draw phase. It just gets you to level 3. You can get Ogre out with this. You can get your only targets for it are really Ghost Ogre, or you can get Psychic Wielder out, or you can get Frankenderp out with it. But it's pretty good. Obviously it's better with the punk cards, but it's still super good. Ready Fusion, this is basically Baron. This card is basically Cherry Carry. And then the 2 trap cards, this is the pop plus a special summon, so you reveal 3. Hopefully if you're lucky, you can reveal all 3 Leons and then just really like pop off on your opponent. But it's when they normal or special summon a monster, you just blow up their card.
So, I mean, real quick, the question is, you've got, what, 2 Ready Fusion, 1 Instant Fusion?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever considered running triple Orpha Scorpio, single Darling Tonya Cobra?
No, because those are trash cards.
You seem to think that when you got blitzed the other day.
These cards are pretty trash. Yeah, but that's it for the main deck. Like I said, I'd like feedback on what you might change or what you think should be cut. Now I'm going to the extra deck. One Nitro Blaster. This blows up cards. And if that effect is activated, this goes back to extra deck end phase, and you get out the Nitro head. They all have that effect. They all spin back into their smaller counterparts, of course. 2 Chariot Carry. This is one of the newer cards, of course. It searches a spell card, one of your Gold Pride spell cards. And if your life points are lower, you just dump one Gold Pride monster from your deck to the grave. Which a lot of times you can, if you go into 2 level 3s, what I like to do is 2 level 3s, search like better luck next time. Off the better luck next time, you can get Leon, and hopefully your life points are lower, so you could dump your roller baller. So you can finish like on Leon. In phase, they'll go to Captain Carry, and then you'll have like roller baller plus trap card. That's a pretty easy line to go into.
So like
that's a lot of disruptions, quite honestly.
But like you go into this, you use your material, use it for the search, and then
yeah, then that sucks, of course. But and then one Gold Pride Star Leon. I've seen a lot of people cut this card. This card's pretty fine. It can get enormous, and if your life points are lower, it can also pop a monster, and then it spins back into Leon. So I think it's like definitely worth continuing to play. It might not be the card you always go into, but it's definitely like a great utility card. 2 Pinballer. This card's nuts. If your life points are lower, its effects can't be negated, and its effects are equip monsters equal to the number of materials used for it. That's like the best type of removal.
But you can use
it's not targeting, it's not destruction, it's just.
Can you use as many as you want? Can you use as many as you want?
Yeah, you could use 3. You could use up your whole board, equip all of them. Yeah, this is just really special removal. I think it's like super cool. I love the concept to that card. 1 AA Zeus, Sky Thunder, of course. I might bump it up to 2. Oh no, you tell me. 2, maybe 1 Zeus.
Was it a collector's rare?
The Phantom Knights or Breaksword. Breaksword's good because it's a pop, and it's Z's. You could pop, attack, overlay for Zeus. I don't know. It's a nice little card. Fortune Tune. It's the best like tutor into a Zeus. Psychic and Punisher wins games. I mean, I've seen people go turn 1 Psychic and Punisher, and that is the wildest shit I've ever seen, because that's just crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, usually it's like turn 3, all right, let me go for this kill shot. This isn't going to be like my end board. This is what I use to punch you really hard.
Well, as long as you're not playing someone who can like drain their own life points, it's kind of.
Yeah, I mean, Baron. I mean, he's best generic level 10. Other than Chinging, maybe.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, Trishula. This is just my personal pick. I might switch out for a Dragite, because it's really easy to get a water engrave. But Trishula is nice because he rips a card from hand, field, and graveyard. So Omega, because you can rip a card from hand. Generic 8. 1 Theseus. For your Ready Fusion, this plus Ballers, Baron.
And like that does.
Then if you have Leon in your hand, it's even more nuts.
And that does, of course, bring up a good question of like, you know, what is like the soul? Like, what is the soul? You replace all of the pieces of wood to a ship one by one. Is it still the same ship?
Oh no. And then last card, Dragonus the Wicked Knight. I was playing that Fire Warrior card, but I can't find them. But Dragonus.
Oh, Flame Soldier number 1?
No, it's like Cheruboli, whatever.
Flame Soldier number 2.
Jabroni Knight or something. Yeah, but that's it for the extra deck. I'll kind of like roughly show you what I've been working with for the side. I think there's 16 cards right here. I think there's like 16 cards. Like, this should probably be 3. I'll probably cut this all together.
Why you got kicked out of the last region?
I'll probably cut this out all together and just like do 3 Cosmics. I don't know about Book of Eclipse yet. This card's pretty nice. anti-spell fragrance like just ends games and then evenly matched just in case. But that's it for this one. Remember, like the video if you like the video, comment down below what you would change, or if you want to see that Gold Pride Punk list. And subscribe to the channel, of course. Go back and look at our last pack opening videos because we have a little giveaway going on for that. And we'll see you next time.